Hi, welcome back to my channel. We're on our rafting. A while ago we um were in the rain and the rapids, but we have a lovely Mr.
Captain.
Lanny or Captain who is taking us. And that's a testimony in and of itself, the fact that it was raining
Not only just
and
rain, but there's thunder and lightning.
lightning. There
And
was thunder and lightning.
in the middle of a rain.
Yeah. So the birds.
Very,
Shion was worried about that. First of all, it
safe.
was raining, and I was like, "We're going on this area off your same way," because I'm like, "When am I coming back to Portland, right?" And yeah,
Here we are.
here we are. So it's a testimony day today. So Shion is gonna give us a testimony. So courtesy of Shion, we're gonna get a testimony, right, Shion?
All right, let's see.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so my testimony is about, it's about maybe a month ago. I go to work. Nothing, it was a usual day, just a usual day at work. I was covering one of the smaller hospitals. We tend to cover like 3 hospitals. So I was there, I went to work, usual day. But at some point in the morning, I noticed that my vision was messing up. So I wear glasses. I have short-sightedness or myopia. So I have to be wearing glasses so I can see well. But then I realized that my vision just got really, really bad. Especially I think it was my left eye. I wasn't able to see anything. So, close my eyes tight, open it, do all kind of things. Look out to the window. I was wondering if it's just something in my eyes. Went to the restroom, washed my face, all of those things. Still not seeing well. I was like, man, what is going on here?
But you naturally don't see well because, as I say, you wear glasses. But it was really bad.
Yeah, this was just like a worsening. It was bad. It's just one side on my left eye. So things that day I was actually alone at the hospital. Usually it's 2 of us that cover, but I was there alone. And
so you had a big responsibility, and you're like, I can't leave now, even though I'm so distressed. Right.
So I remember texting my wife and say, hey, just pray for me, and then also text my mother-in-law and say, hey, just pray for me. Didn't really go into much detail as to what's going on.
Because he didn't want a story, I guess.
Yeah. So, alright, so the eye is still there. So I'm like, what can I do? So I was like, oh yeah, let me look. So I was like, let me look who is on call for ophthalmology, the eye doctor. So I was like, okay. So I called the person who was on call, and they were very nice. It was kind of a strange request because I'm like, usually you call about you call about patients. But I'm like, hey, this is about me. And, it seemed like and I explained to them my symptoms. The first thing that came to my mind, because, as doctors, you either over-diagnose yourself or you're just under-diagnosed. So I'm more for the over-diagnosing person. So I was like, man, is this retinal detachment? Because I know that with the myopia,
that's a possibility.
That's a possibility. So I was like, that's the thing that I was worried about. So, I call the ophthalmologist and they're like, okay, hey, we'll come over, and, lo and behold, they were there within like 30 minutes of me calling. But in between all that wait time, I was just thinking about what's going to happen to the patient and what's going to happen to me. How am I going to drive home? I was about 30 minutes away from home and definitely did not feel comfortable driving. So I was even thinking about calling or messaging my roommate and say, hey, you may have to come for me, and I leave my car here at the hospital because there's no way I'm going to drive on the highway not being able to see properly. So all that happened, and funny enough, before the eye doctor came, my vision came back. But at that time, I started to have this really bad headache, like the most severe headache of my life. I was like, what is this? It was really bad. So but I was very happy that
What you thought it was? Because as you said, that we tend to overdiagnose or underdiagnose, like say, oh, this is nothing, or oh my gosh, I'm about to die. What you thought it was when you had the headache?
Probably like a stroke or something.
Whoa, that's what you thought.
That's subarachnoid hemorrhage. I don't know, like something bad. But I was there, and I wasn't too worried about the headache that much as compared to the vision for some reason. Because I'm like, okay, maybe I can just take something for the headache and it will go away. Even though it was like the worst.
What was your main worry about the vision? Like, okay, retinal detachment, but
yeah, or blindness. Like, if with retinal detachment, it's very time sensitive, so you have to kind of get that
Sort it out.
as soon as possible.
Right.
So, yeah, so that I was worried
He
about.
had a banana in the water that just went on his foot and he kicked it off.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's what I was worried about. Anyways,
But
so
how
they,
would you get home though if that had happened?
right,
Wasn't
so
that a worry?
I would have to call my roommate to come pick me up.
You weren't worried about that?
What about what?
Going home, how would I go home?
Yeah, I was worried about it, and I said I would, if my vision didn't come back, I was gonna call him
Alright.
closer to the end of the shift and say, hey, is it possible for you to come pick me up or something? But I wasn't
Alright.
gonna drive.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, so there I was. They came in, they dilated my eyes. You know, I went and I got my eyes tested. Was great. She reassured me that there was no retinal detachment,
Awesome.
which at that time I was more or less confident that it didn't happen because
It came back,
was
the vision
full.
came back.
But
Yeah.
it was good to just make sure that there's not something going on small
Right.
or whatever. And then she went on to explain to me that it sounds like I'm having migraine with ophthalmic symptoms with eye. Like it was like an aura, basically the visual loss.
Oh.
Or that
Oh,
I had
wow.
because the headache came after that. And you know, I took some pain medication for the headache. It went away, and I've never had that severe headache again since that.
What you think caused the headache though?
It's probably stress.
Oh, you, as you say, you was you alone there, so it was a lot
It was
of
a
work.
very overwhelming day for me. So
Okay.
I would probably say that was the situation.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I was praying. I was like, God, please help me to get my vision back, so I can just function at work because it was just very distracting. I mean, you really can't do much when you can't really see and you're having this headache and you just, you know, it's just not good.
Yeah, you can't work at your best.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, for real. Thank you so much for that testimony. But in the previous testimony, you said that basically, we were there together and I helped you through it. How was it being there by yourself, having to go through this experience alone?
It was scary, but it was also a time where I had to just kind of depend on God. You know,
Solely depend on
solely
God.
depend on God, and I prayed about it, and it worked. It worked out.
Right,
Worked
right.
out for me well. So I give thanks for that.
So this is where really a relationship with God really comes in. Not depending on any human effort or agencies, but totally depending on God. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your takeaway?
Trusting God, and even when you're alone, He's always there in those moments.
Right. Even when it's stressful and all of that. Yeah. All right. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. We'll see you next time. Bye.